welcome to Aquarius Dragon Tarot. I'll be your guide on this journey, and for today's card of the day, our angelic guides asked me to bring out the following 3 decks in this order, and they said 1, 2, 3. And let's just breathe with our angelic guides as we invoke in what is for our highest loving good and grace to receive. As always, only take what resonates with your inner guru, and what doesn't, just allow it to flow through. It might be a fun story to listen to or an allegory or two. And I had a very profound vision before I began of a beautiful being who was sitting beside a celestial stream, and they were dipping their hands in it, and as they did so, there were stars that were coming through the waters of the stream. And immediately I had a vision of the star card as if it were illuminated and sparkling and shining. And I heard the words, "We are past the crossroads." A decision has been made, and this decision is one that is so aligned with one's dreams that it is streaming and aligning and allowing these diamond-like stars to flow through in plenitude through the currency and waters that flow. And what I sense is the energy that was once blocked has been released. And it's a slow and steady, but powerfully mighty stream. And with that, they said 1, which means I'm going to cut this once and take this card. And here we go with 2, so we're going to cut this twice. And we go with the second card. 2. And we'll take this one. And with this deck, we're going with 3. So we cut it. And one more time here, they said. Oh, and they want me to pull from here. Okay. So this one's going to be 1, 2, 3, and we're on our 3rd card. Beautiful. And let's just go with our 1, 2, 3 order. Oh my goodness, 10 of Wands. We have definitely left it behind and completed it. And this is a completion of hard-won work. This is about work. The work and the toil it took to change and transform what I hear is ruddy earth into a mighty volcano. And I also, I don't know if you could hear that, but thank you for affirming me, my urban landscape. Also, there was an Icelandic volcano that I know just recently erupted, and I feel like it's aligned with this energy, that there is this shifting, this changing of things that were dormant to them suddenly just bursting through the soil. And it might also have to do with a garden of ideals. Thank you for affirming, another honk. The garden of ideals, and living in that territory and understanding that what needs to come through the finish line isn't something that's an easy birth, so to speak. Whether you're male, female, identify as non-binary, it's all about being in the realm of awakening and opening doorways that allow your truth to flow through with the strength and guardianship of the experiences that you've had to move. And you've moved it alone. It's a very independent journey, but it's one that you knew was going to yield results for thee, which is why you went on that journey. And Galactic Blue Dragon, this beautiful card, helps you to listen to the voice of the universe, ignite the codes of your master blueprint, access cosmic wisdom, and enter higher service. This is what I was talking about. This being that's in this celestial realm, dipping their hands into this stream, oh my gosh, into this stream of stars that are coming through. And there's such a plenitude for you. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, there it is. What you have completed, it's almost like all of these, interesting that it flipped into that one. And I love that there's so much blue here. This indigo blue is all about intuition, and this is all about emotion. So the emotional journey leading into higher planes of intuitive wisdom. And you can see in this beautiful dragon how it's just popping on their third eye. And there's guardianship behind you and before you, which to me feels an alignment between the past and the present, and understanding that whatever came before, that were the trials and the struggles, is now lighting the way. So whatever was a weight is now the light. Oh my gosh, that transformation happened. That's what we crossed through. That was the crossroads that we moved through and beyond. And it's taking us into these celestial realms that are grounding in the human form from these mythical beings, also known as the dragon, and also the star being the card for the Aquarians. And whether you have Aquarius in your chart placement or no, you are connected to Aquarian energy, which is the age of Aquarius, and this compass that's driving you and also giving to you, gifting to you out of thin air. These stars are just aligning with you with the guardianship ×3, as we have 3 cards here. Whoa, oh my gosh, look at this double wands. And with swiftness, it's coming. Look how quickly they are flowing. So it might have been slow and steady. And this is where I sense we are now, is it's coming through. It's coming through slow and steady. But wow, by August, we are, what I hear is hitting the 9s. So I guess August and September are going to be the time where things are coming through with great clarity, with great swiftness. They are going to be branches reaching out to you and also connecting you to new earth and new soil. And if you have made a move, like physically, you have made a move, that physical transformation and change is going to be reaping rewards for you and growing into new territory for you, which is what you always knew was going to be coming and what you always wanted. But it had to go through this sense of closure and completion before we could allow ourselves to receive, because we had to drop, oh my gosh, we had to drop the old load for us to have an opening. In order for our diamonds being what has grown through the roughage, the friction, the soil, the coal, the darkness, the Jungian shadow play. And what we have done is taken all of that, aligned ourselves with our big, beautiful heart. Let the emotional journey be one that does seize the day and opportunity to breathe with what's coming through and to not deny it, but to embrace it as an indicator for what's divinely destined for you. And thus going into this phase of, and this is a very divine, what to me feels like divine masculine energy, and this feels like divine feminine energy. This closure of what was a caustic space that was weighing heavy on thee, and allowing it to transform you into the light as it takes you into, from deep, deep earth into celestial light that raises you up. This volcanic eruption, but instead of it being an eruption, it's something that is interrupting this old way of harming and harshing and pressuring into taking that pressure, letting it be the necessary friction for your diamonds. What I hear is your diamond mind to flow through into your pockets, and also allowing it to come through with greater clarity and greater timing. And the timeline is one that in August is aligning so strongly with thee. And it's going to be like a rhythm of like a bump, 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 back, bump, bump, space, bump, bump. Like a heartbeat is what I hear, but a new rhythm, a new biorhythm in your heartbeat. And if you've been having heart palpitations or heart troubles, it is healing. In fact, your heart is opening. Hence, this rhythm that's been flowing. What an incredibly powerful reading. As this siren is flowing, I'm going to embrace that. It is such an honor to read for you. Bless your beautiful heart and journey. Know that you are moving through, and your diamond minds, they are all coming for you. They are already within you. And as you are soaring to your heights, you are also grounding with your earth, with Mama Gaia Sophia, so that you may be placed where you are always destined to be. And 10 is the number for closure, for conclusion. The number 8 is the number for reciprocity, for giving and receiving in kind with your universal energy. Wow. It is such an honor to read for you. Bless your beautiful heart and journey.